Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and we're playing Gundam Battle Operation 2. So sorry about earlier, I actually had to re-record the commentary on this video because there's a bit of a math mistake, but we have that figured out, and we'll actually talk about that later in the video. But this is my G-Line Standard Armor level 1, and I'm taking it into an ace match. I already made a video on this mobile suit, so we're actually going to use this match to talk about the mechanics for ace mode. So I feel the mode rules are explained very poorly by the game, and a lot of people actually ignore the special rules for ace mode, and that makes it really difficult to win matches in ace mode. So we're just going to talk about that special rule set now, and how it should affect the way you play these ace mode matches. So hopefully you can get a better win rate out of this. So for the first 5 minutes of ace mode, it's the same rules as a basic match. You destroy a mobile suit and its cost is added to your score. When your side loses a mobile suit, it's added to the enemy team's score. And at the end of the 8 minutes, the team with the highest score wins the match. And there are some special differences, like you can't capture mobile suits, you can't bomb bases, there's no artillery strikes, and some of the vehicles are removed. But essentially the main aspect of ace mode, crap, our Blue Destiny just tripped me, and now I'm almost dead because of that. Anyway, the main thing about ace mode is that for the first 5 minutes, the game is tallying which player on that team has the highest score, and at 3 minutes remaining, that player is assigned as the team's ace. And the ace actually scores differently from the rest of the team. So whenever the ace scores a kill, they get a 3 times multiplier. So every time they land the killing blow, they get 3 times as many points. Every time they get assist points, they get 3 times as many assist points. And when the ace is destroyed, they're worth 3 times as much to the enemy team. So you can see your ace is basically a very high value asset to your team and a high value target for the enemy team. So the game mode is essentially designed to encourage as much teamwork as possible. So the way you should essentially play this game is that the ace should be protected as much as possible by his team, and he should be allowed to land the killing blow on as many mobile suits as possible. And yeah, there's a lot of different dynamics that goes into that logic. So yeah, essentially the thing about ace mode is that scores increase really fast. Like even if you're at like a 10,000 point deficit, you can catch up really fast if your ace is scoring a lot of kills. So I'm gonna say in this match I'm actually not going to be the ace, even though like I am landing a lot of kills right now. It's gonna be one of my teammates. And like when you are supporting the ace, there's kind of a specific way you need to do it. So essentially what you need to do is, well, A, you need to keep that guy protected, because if you lose your ace, yeah, like the team gets a lot of points out of that, but at the same time, like while your ace is dead, he's not going to be able to make use of his ace multiplier bonus. So while the ace is dead, like your team will be scoring points a lot slower than the other team. So that's kind of like a double reason why you need to protect your ace. Losing him is such a huge loss for your team. Like it makes it very difficult to win. So protect that guy at all cost. And then also the way you should behave is you should do your best to damage other mobile suits, keep them stunned so they can't attack the ace. But when they're almost dead, allow your ace to land the killing blow instead of you killing that mobile suit. And so that way, your ace gets the 3 times multiplier on the killing blow, and then you are also given a 3 times multiplier on the support points on that, I think. So yeah, so a lot of times because of the way the scores are done, I'll go through an entire ace match, you know, not as ace, I'm supporting the ace, and I'll get 0 kills because I'm like giving all of those points to our ace, because in ace mode you really want your team to win. It's not really about you. Like the team needs to work together, and you need to help your team score the most points so you can defeat the enemy team. And so, yeah, so we're at 3 minutes and the enemy ace was just declared. Yeah, what I'm doing here is a little bit dangerous, but yeah, so you can see here I destroyed the ace and I get the 3 times multiplier. So it goes from 400 to 1200, that's a lot of points. And when I killed the ace, I left my back open, so I was killed immediately after getting that kill. So essentially what happened was I earned my team 1200 points and I cost my team 400, but doing that cost-benefit analysis, that was totally worth doing that. So yeah, if you can destroy the enemy ace, I could go ahead and do that. So when you destroy the enemy ace, you know, you'll get a lot of points for your team, but you'll also slow down the enemy team's ability to earn points faster because they don't have the multiplier anymore. But just keep in mind that when you're attacking the ace, don't get tunnel vision. Like, don't run headfirst into the ace while he's backed up by his team. You're just gonna get outnumbered and stun locked and killed. So yeah, that's not good at all. And here's essentially what I was talking about earlier. So I'm helping our ace attack this weapons rack, and I'm doing a really careful job of, I'm just trying to whittle down his HP carefully, but there's a point where I'm going to stop attacking and I'm going to let our ace land the killing blow instead. Okay, so here's this peasant drudge harassing our support type. I'm just going to knock him down. Okay, and normally in ace mode you want to just stick by your ace's side, but our ace, like, he's almost dead. Like, I probably can't protect him for that much longer, and I'm going to actually stay with our support player to kind of divide the enemy attention. Okay, here's this Zuda F, and then I'm kind of machine gunning a little bit. And I didn't kill him because I'm going to wait for our ace to come back and land the killing blow on him if possible. Okay, so I'm going to bait this weapons rack to use a tackle with my saber, and he totally took the bait, so I'm going to pretty much get a free combo on him here. So the other dynamic I wanted to talk about is how you can't really afford to be selfish when it's your job to support the ace. So let's say you and the ace are standing next to each other, and there's an enemy who can be killed in one shot, and you decide to take the kill instead of allowing your ace to earn the points. So in this cost range, you would get 400 points for your team, whereas the ace would have gotten 1200 points. So in order to get the same gain as your ace, you would need to get 3 kills, and that is a lot of work. And you know, like, and you might even be able to do that, but getting 3 kills takes a lot of time, and the enemy team's not going to let you do that very easily. They're fighting against that. And so let's say you take all the kills from the ace, so like you earn just a few points, and at the same time the enemy team, they decide to play by ace rules, so they allow their ace to get all the kills, and so that means the enemy team is earning points a lot faster than you because you chose to take the kills from the ace. And so because the match rules are essentially a points race between the two teams, it's just to everyone's benefit, like on your team, to, you know, go ahead and give up your kills and allow the ace to do it. I mean, sometimes when I play ace mode, I'll end the match with 0 kills because I'm the one there supporting the ace and I'm letting him get every single one just so that we can ensure a victory. But that sacrifice is totally worth it because when the ace succeeds, your team succeeds, and when your team succeeds, you succeed. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers the gist of how to play ace mode. So yeah, I actually like ace mode a lot. Like, it really makes your team feel more cohesive when it's working right. At the same time, I feel that there are some limitations to ace mode where, like, after the ace is declared and, you know, like, if I'm not the ace, I feel like I can't really go all out and just combo the ever-loving shit out of something. But the mode, it has its benefits, and I'm actually really glad they added it to the game. It's a pretty cool way to play the game, and it really drives home the team dynamics. I really enjoy that about it. But yeah, at least you can go all out when you're attacking the enemy ace. Oh yeah, that's pretty fun. Alright guys, yeah, I think we pretty much have all the mechanics covered, so if you have any other thoughts or questions, you know, just drop me a comment and we'll talk about all that. But anyway, that's going to be it for my thoughts for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.